It is widely known that the Mahabharatham was written by Ganesh under the command of the sage Vyasa. Ved Vyasar, the famous compiler of the Vedas, was the son of the great sage Parashar. He was the one who gave the divine epic of the Mahabharatham to the world. Ved Vyasar was the grandfather of 5 Pandavas and 100 Kuras.Their father Dhritarashtra and Pandu, the son of Vichitravirya of the Guru clan. Ved Vyasar is said to have lived longer, and he lived longer than his children and grandchildren. Once when Veda Vyasa was meditating in the Himalayas, Lord Brahma asked Veda Vyasa to write the story of the Mahabharatham because he saw the whole story and knew all the characters closely, and he was the best person to write the story. However, Veda Vyasa knew that the Mahabharatham was a very complex story. He needed someone to help him write the story. Brahma later suggested the name Ganesh. As soon as Veda Vyasa began to think about Ganesh, he appeared before him. Ganesh was very happy to help him write the epic, but he, known as one of the most mischievous gods in Hindu mythology, came up with a brilliant idea to make Ved Vyasar write the epic in a short time. In order to make Ved Vyasa compose the epic in a very fast pace, Ganesh placed this condition in front of him. He asked Ved Vyasa to start reciting the epic to him, and Ganesh would quickly start writing. However, the condition was that Ved Vyasa would not stop while narrating the same, else Ganesh would walk away with the literature. Ganesh became known as a very quick writer, meaning he could write with both hands. Ved Vyasar realized this and became confused, wondering if he could match Ganesh's speed. To counter this, he came up with a brilliant idea and explained it to Ganesh. Vyasa said that he had no problem with Ganesh's condition, and that in fact he would recite the entire epic at once, although he also had a condition. Ved Vyasa said that only if Ganesh understands the meaning of each line, he will start writing the same, which will buy Ved Vyasa little time. Ganesh soon began to write the epic. Whenever Veda Vyasa felt tired, he would recite a very complex verse to Ganesh and then take time to understand it. This would give Ved Vyasa some time, who in the interim freshened himself and rested and thought of more verses for the same. While the two were jointly linking the story together, another problem arose. The ancient pin used by Ganesh to write the story was broken because it could not match the Ganesh speed. However, Ganesh did not stop writing and simply broke one of his tusks and started writing with it. Thus, in most films, Ganesh is seen with only one stalk, the greatest Hindu epic ever written. Although it is a long story, it was written in just 3 years due to the joint effort of Ganesh writing in the story of Ved Vyasa.